else. You know, I sit at home, I watch a TV, I read the thing. It's odd to me too.
Protected by a police escort and a slew of bodyguards, Leo was king of the world at the opening night of the New York Film Festival, where he attended the premiere of Woody Allen's latest comedy, Celebrity.
It's a satire, it's a comedy, you know what I mean? It's all overblown and it's all blown out of proportion.
Why don't you slip into bed and we'll be there in 1 minute.
In a case of art imitating life, DiCaprio plays one of the world's biggest movie stars. But unlike Leo, his character is completely out of control. Your character trashes his room, he's almost arrested, he's besieged by the paparazzi very much like tonight.
Very much like tonight.
Leonardo's own Celebrity brought out legions of his most devoted fans. Awesome! Ironically, Woody Allen cast Leo in the role before Titanic sailed into box office history. But DiCaprio's co-stars are confident he can adjust to his incredible fame.
My heart goes out to him, boy. I wouldn't wish that on anyone, but he's such a great guy.
He's very smart, very talented.
Listen to me, I know Gina from before, all right? You will not be sorry.
Kenneth Branagh co-stars as a celebrity journalist and says the actor is nothing like his big-screen alter ego.
He remains as he is tonight, utterly gracious and unaffected by all of that.
Woody Allen didn't attend his own premiere, but Leo says working with the notoriously shy director was a dream come true.
I've always wanted to work with Woody Allen my whole life. I've seen every one of his movies, and it was like this small part which, as soon as I read, I cracked up. It was just like stuff that I've seen before in life.
After the premiere, the cast celebrated their success, and Leo was coming to terms with the trappings of fame.
You get reservations in restaurants, don't you?
Yeah,
You
absolutely.
get limousines, don't you?
Yeah.
So is it that bad?
It's not that bad at all, but, you know, I'm an outsider looking in, too, you know.
We're all watching every move. Thank you, Lisa. Celebrity opens on November 20th nationwide, but tomorrow on our show, Little Leonardo. It's a rare glimpse at the young school-age star when Titanic was still just an entry in his history book.
Well, hi, girls, you know. How you doing?
Tomorrow, E.T. uncovers Leo's lost interview. It's been hidden away for more than 6 years. Now, from the on-the-set accident to why he hid in his trailer, the questions you could never ask him today. That's tomorrow.
Jim Carrey's back at work playing comic Andy Kaufman after the reported wrestling mishap on the set last week, which sent Jim to the hospital. Well, now photos have surfaced, and we get the story of what really happened the day Jim went to the mat for his role.
Jim went a little bit too far. He egged him on.
These are the first pictures released of Jim Carrey's frightening wrestling accident on the set of his new movie, Man on the Moon. Carrey wasn't seriously injured, and some said it was a publicity stunt. But co-star and producer Danny DeVito was worried.
It's not a publicity stunt. It was just, I think it's good publicity, don't get me wrong. But I think that, you know, Jim is probably going to want to look over to the right a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? His neck is a little stiff at this moment.
And he slammed Kaufman.
The irony of Carrey's accident is that the movie is about the late comedian Andy Kaufman, who was injured by the same wrestler, Jerry Lawler, in 1982. Carrey was filming the injury scene when he reportedly spit at Lawler.
Jerry's a really good guy. He's a very nice man. And they tussled and actually fell out of the ring, I think. And he's fine. Back to work.
DeVito says Carrey has been so much like the real Andy Kaufman on the set that it's been eerie. Maybe he just got a little too much in character for the wrestling match.
Jerry's an impulsive guy. He's like, you know, as big as that window over there, and I wouldn't want to mess with him.
DeVito told us that Jim does have one more scene to shoot with Jerry Lawler, reenacting when Kaufman and Lawler appeared on David Letterman's show after their fight. Also, Jackie Chan's Rush Hour rules supreme at the box office once again this weekend, raking in an estimated $21 million. In the number 2 spot was Robert De Niro's Ronin, earning around $13 million.
Tom Cruise's loyalty to his new movie is without limits. Tom jogged up to the Pacific Northwest over the weekend to lead tonight's ET News Brief.
It's really very nice, actually. People are really nice.
It was pure pandemonium in Eugene, Oregon, as Tom Cruise delighted scores of fans who turned out for the premiere of Without Limits. Tom wears the producer hat on this film, which looks back at the life of local legend and track star Steve Prefontaine.
Oregon was very good to us when we were shooting and very supportive of the picture, and I think that I just felt it was important to come back here.
Good evening, and thank you.
It is an evening of emotion and hope for Elizabeth Taylor, and only E.T. is backstage.
I am here once more to ask for your help.
Our Mark Stein has had an exclusive backstage pass for Passport 98. Co-hosting the fashion charity event with Irvin Magic Johnson, Taylor once again displayed grace and style as Hollywood united to raise money for the fight against AIDS.
Now is the time to finally beat this virus.
Oprah Winfrey is extremely passionate about her latest project, and our extraordinary interview with the talk show queen proves it. Coming up on E.T., we are face-to-face with Oprah about her new film, the fun on the set, and what it was like to take it all off for her nude scenes.
We need to have a talk about that because when I lay down, my breasts do too.
Plus, your primetime preview of Ally McBeal's latest legal problem about love. Next on E.T.
I've been down this road.
Hey, don't say a word. I just called to tell you I love you.
Sprint introduces short calls free.
I know we live miles apart, but I just can't get you out of my mind.
Now, when you switch to a dime anytime, a quick hello or getting someone's answering machine is on us.
Not that I need to know, but how do you feel?
Tingly all over. That goes for wrong numbers as well. Get calls under 30 seconds free when you sign up for Sprint Sense anytime. Call 1-800-PIN-DROP and put time on your side.
How long will this loan be for?
About a day.
Do you have references?
Nope.
Collateral?
What's that?
Sign these then. Congratulations. You've been approved.
Thanks, Mom.
A little overprotective of your food containers? Get Gladware. Containers you can use and use and use, and at around 50 cents each, still afford to lose. Now in the Glad section.
At United, they don't have any costly frills or phony gimmicks. What they do have is major savings on furniture and mattresses.
United Furniture Warehouse.
Enjoy saving money.
Thought we'd have a little fun today.
Okay. Get a kick out of the next Donnie and Marie. Actor Stephen Baldwin gets a crash course in martial arts. Where's Jackie Chan? Yeah. And talks about shooting hoops for charity. I lost to Donnie Osmond. Plus, from Spin City, the hilarious Richard Kind. Is this an hour of fun or what? As I see it, yes. Yeah. On the next Donnie and Marie.
Donnie, do it!
Donnie and Marie, weekdays at 9 on Coin TV 6.
The tire for the 21st century is here. The Les Schwab Z800 Ultra.
The revolutionary new tire that'll give you a noticeable difference in the way your car handles and rides.
We believe the Ultra will set a new standard.
Try a set for 30 days.
If you don't agree they're the best tires you've ever owned, return them. We'll give you your money back.
The Z800 Ultra at Les Schwab tire centers everywhere. The best is affordable.
Way back in 1922, Fred G. Meyer had a unique idea. Save customers time and money by having more selection than any other store. Well, it's been 76 years, and we're celebrating with a great big anniversary sale. Look for Best Buys, like this Magnavox 2-head VCR. The entire stock of Levi's is on sale. Use the coupon from the ad to save big on Pepsi. And save those receipts for discount zone fares on Alaska Airlines. So hurry into the 76th anniversary sale. You'll find it at Fred Meyer.
We all know there's a lot of money in Oregon politics, but it's not always obvious where it came from or what it's buying. So it's time we pass Measure 62. This Show Me the Money initiative opens up the whole election process in Oregon. From signature gathering to negative ad campaigns by out-of-state sponsors, we'll get full disclosure at every turn. There'll be more accountability from all involved, and most important, we'll easily be able to follow the money. Vote yes on 62.
At United Furniture Warehouse, you'll find furniture and mattresses that your friends will think you bought at a real fancy store.
United Furniture Warehouse.
Enjoy saving money.
Oprah Winfrey graces the cover of the latest issue of Time magazine, in part for her latest film project, Beloved. Making the movie about the life of a slave taxed Oprah emotionally. But as Julie Moran discovered, she is truly beaming with pride.
I've never been prouder of myself. What am I crying on this show for? I'm crying on E.T.? Hello?
It's all right.
People don't cry on this show. They party.
There was laughter amid the tears when I sat down with Oprah Winfrey to talk about her dream project, bringing the powerful novel Beloved to the screen. The story about an escaped slave's emotional redemption is one Oprah struggled for years to make.
We nurtured this baby for like 10 years.
This is my baby, Julie.
I know it.
All the people who ask me, what are you about children? Well, first of all, my eggs are old now, older, and so I'm just happy to have been able to have this gestation period, this 10-year gestation period. And I say this baby's coming out October 16th,
All
honey.
right.
That's right. The doctor told me it's a C-section. That's right, at a theater near you.
Is that you?
What's that?
How long has it been?
18 years.
Oprah produced the post-Civil War drama and stars as a former slave haunted by her heritage. In preparation for the role, Oprah actually endured the life of a slave in a 24-hour simulation.
In the reenactment, the guy playing the slave master said, "You don't think nothing, gal. You belong to me. Your thoughts don't mean nothing to me because I own you." And then I was left in the woods blindfolded to absorb what had happened, just to take that all in.
Wow.
And they left me sitting there under that tree, and I was gone, Julie. I was gone. Crying as it doesn't even begin to describe it. I was howling. And then I thought, okay, well, this must be it. That place where you think that the next breath might be the one to take you out. It's so dark and hollow.
Could stay tonight if you had a mind to.
Danny Glover co-stars as the man who teaches Oprah to love again. And director Jonathan Demme guided the actors through some passionate scenes.
We have to talk about these love scenes. You've never done a love scene before, right?
Hello, Julie. Where would I? No.
These almost nude love scenes, in fact.
Girl, please. Yeah, let me tell you about that. I was such a wreck that Jonathan pulled me to the side again. So he said, so you need to relax and lay back and think about how great kissing Danny Glover can be. You need to think about that. Okay. So then I go off, okay, I'm gonna think about that. Get me a bag of lemons. That's what I said. Somebody get me, not Altoids, get me some lemons.
Oprah lost her nerve again when she learned her director intended to film her semi-nude.
I said to Jonathan, you see here where she's on the bed and her breasts are sticking straight up there. Are you planning on doing that? And he said, well, yeah, we're going to start there. I mean, and probably move to other things. And he says, I said, well, we need to have a talk about that because when I lay down, my breasts do too. They just kind of lay down. They're kind of, so I don't know what you want to do about that. Like, do we need to get a breast stand-in, or who can we need to call Naomi Campbell or somewhere, because I've seen hers in the model on the runway, and hers looked like to stand up pretty good.
But there was one scene where Danny was standing, he was buck naked in front of you.
Wasn't he, though?
Yeah.
And you know what I call that?
What?
The high and the mighty. That's what that is.
Well, Oprah, thank you, Julie. Beloved opens 2 weeks from Friday. It's been rumored, by the way, that Oprah may well have the inside track on the first interview with Monica Lewinsky. And tomorrow on our show, Julie asks Oprah about the Monica interview, including the one question she would ask Monica. That'll be tomorrow. But if you would like to hear more from Oprah right now about her labor of love titled Beloved, click on to our ET website.
The Force is with the new Star Wars film. It now has a name, and we're going to tell you what it is. Also coming up on E.T., Johnny Carson's TV comeback in the E.T. cover story.
The Queen of England is going to turn 60. And the reason she has aged so gracefully is that she looked 60 when she was 30.
His late-night sidekick talks about what Johnny's been doing with his downtime, as his nephew shows us what's next for America's favorite host. Next on E.T.
In a world where everyone knows their place,
Why'd I have to be born a worker?
one ant
Hey, buddy, get back in place. What if I don't like my place?
dared to step out of line.
Think for yourselves. We got us a troublemaker.
This fall,
You the ant. Trouble's my middle name.
I like it. DreamWorks Pictures presents Ants.
6, rated PG. Starts Friday, October 2nd.
Your #1 video source is Real TV. When a new exhibit opens at the Detroit Zoo, somebody forgets that chimps can't swim. This heroic looker-on jumps in and risks his life for the chimp who almost drowns. Then when the space shuttle blasts off, this guy's coming down. Witness the would-be rocket man as he experiences 60 seconds of weightlessness. Plus, this 50-year-old runner has quite a tempo around the track. All amazing and all on Real TV.
Tonight at 7:30 on Coin TV 6.
Henry, look at this. New furniture. An entire bedroom set. Stylish. Looks expensive. Oh, there's more? That's some couch. It's real leather, you can tell. Quite a living room. What's this now, an office? How can they afford all that? They're just newlyweds. Well, whatever they do for a living, I hope it's legal.
Dania, where it doesn't cost a lot to live in style.
Come along on the journey of a lifetime. Take a special look back at Keiko's life, from capture to freedom, with Coin 6 News' Jeff Gianola and Lisa Bailey. Watch Keiko's Journey Home, Thursday night at 7 on Coin TV 6.
Let the children come. Let your mothers hear you laugh.
From the Pulitzer Prize-winning novelist, Toni Morrison.
Let the grown men come.
We can make a life, girl.
Let your wives see you dead.
And Jonathan Demme, the Academy Award-winning director of The Silence of the Lambs.
I ain't gonna never let you go.
Oprah Winfrey, Danny Glover. Beloved, rated R. Starts Friday, October 16th.
I'm starving. Help me. I haven't eaten in 11 minutes.
Hungry enough for this?
Cool. Stouffer's hearty portions. When you're really, truly hungry, nothing comes closer to home.
Tomorrow on Entertainment Tonight, inside the world of cyber stripping in the Entertainment Tonight cover story.
Hi, Mason. Can you wave, please?
It's a $400,000 a month business run by this former stripper. Now we go behind the scenes on the internet's most controversial sex site. Plus, we're on the set for one of Jimmy Smith's last shows. He's hanging up his badge and talking about his final days on NYPD Blue. That's tomorrow.
You know, it's not the law that gives Ally McBeal fits, it's love. E.T. was behind the scenes for tonight's episode as Ally's old courtship plays bigger than any drama in court.
Billy didn't break up with me because he had to go off to Michigan to make law review. He went to Michigan to get away from me.
Ally McBeal makes a startling discovery tonight about her long-standing love affair with Billy. As usual, Ally's relationship woes find their way into her work.
Did you do anything to explore what may have caused you to stop loving her, or did you just go, change of heart, see ya?
Action!
Now, only E.T. can take you behind the scenes of tonight's show, where our Mark Steinis witnessed cast member Peter McNichol calling the shots.
So are you a bossy director?
No, I'm very sweet. In fact, a large bit of the time when I've given a direction, they haven't even heard it.
Leaving his legal pad behind, Peter makes his directorial debut tonight, and he's doing it with very little help from his friends.
Do I need to physically pull Jane out of the makeup chair? Have you guys done anything to, like, undermine his efforts?
What kind of group do you think we are?
Oh, I think I know.
Every time we get one of these insane cases, you saddle me up to lead the charge.
Just do the...
It is actually a little difficult because I'm used to being his peer here, so he'll say, do this, and I'll go, you know, oh, okay, yes, sir.
But these friends of the court testify that they have no objections to Peter's performance.
He's great because he's such a terrific actor. I mean, he really understands what we're doing.
The greatest part, actually, about his directing so far is that he makes you feel really confident, like you did a really great job. It may not be true, but at least between action and cut, we feel like we're doing a really good job.
So he's a really good liar. Is that what you're saying?
Well, he's an actor. He's acting being the director.
You can look for all those scenes on tonight's Ally McBeal on Fox. And also, you can look for Betty White in Bronze. Betty was at Disney MGM Studios in Florida today to unveil her TV Academy Hall of Fame sculpture with Academy President Merle Marshall. The Academy also announced 8 new inductees, including Saturday Night Live creator Lorne Michaels and TV legend Carl Reiner.
His was the face millions of Americans saw right before bed, and it was always with a smile. Johnny Carson was late-night comedy king for decades. Then he disappeared into retirement. Well, now Johnny is coming back to TV as his nephew puts together his best moments. And Carson's sidekick Ed McMahon looks back at the legend in our Entertainment Tonight cover story.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's Johnny.
Over 6 years have passed since Ed McMahon last ushered Johnny Carson on stage for his nightly monologue.
The Queen of England is going to turn 60. And the reason she is aged so gracefully is that she looked 60 when she was 30.
Oh, that's cruel.
Ed's still laughing, but is a bit mystified by Johnny's total TV disappearance.
When he left, I never knew that he was going to retire that totally. I thought he would first do the Oscars. I thought for sure he'd do the Oscars. He was great at that. He's got a boat now, and he's on his boat, and he plays tennis, and he sees his tennis cronies, but no one else sees them. I very rarely see them.
Do you draw the line at your house at any particular point?
Oh, no. No.
But starting Thursday, Ed can see him on TV, at least, as the funniest and most famous episodes of The Tonight Show begin to air on DirecTV.
Want free grapes?
You know, it's...
Perfect.
Johnny's nephew, Jeff Sotzing, a longtime producer on his uncle's show, is overseeing the project.
It's going to be nice for people to go back and have this look at where they were and where the show was at that time. I think it'll be a little bit of nostalgia for them.
I welcome you to California, where we have mudslides, earthquakes, brush fires, smog alerts, but there's no humidity. You ever get the feeling if you die and go to hell, there's going to be some California saying, hey, it's not so bad, there's no humidity down here.
Little old ladies come up and grab me by the arm in desperation. Will you please come back? Get him, come back. I mean, it's like the people have a real void in their life. So this will be an answer. This will be a way to get your Carson fixed.
This is his first time, so make him feel welcome. Would you welcome Gary Shandling? Gary!
You'll see now famous folks get their first big break.
Look at the hair.
I had a great day. I went to the bank earlier today, and have you gotten your free pen yet? These are free. You just yank these things, and they pop right out, and...
I just want to show that how important a 6-minute shot on The Tonight Show was for these people.
Ed is also involved in the project, adding an historical perspective to each program.
It'll time things for people, I think will be interesting. You'll remember when you were in college. You know, that, oh, I was studying that night. I remember that joke. I remember that night with the monkey.
As funny and memorable as it is, Ed says this just may be the last we see of Johnny on TV.
He did it so well, he doesn't have to do anything else.
Oh, so true. The Johnny Carson Show debuts this Thursday on the DirecTV satellite system, but it's not for profit. Johnny and DirecTV will donate all the proceeds to charity. And we'll be right back with Madonna.
Which Oscar winner speaks fluent Mandarin Chinese? Is it Peter O'Toole, Mira Sorvino, or Marissa Tomei? Your answer is next in the E.T. Birthdays. Closed captioning provided by...
We're comparing X14 mildew stain remover to Tilex.
There's no mildew, bright, shiny tiles. It's clean. I'm going to switch to X14.
Go on, get up, get out. You know you're walking on air. Jump up, get down. Look out, you're gonna fall in love. Step up, fall in love with aerosols.
Meet the guys behind Measure 59. Bill Sizemore, who wrote it, and Grover Norquist, who bankrolls him. Norquist is a registered foreign lobbyist, a close advisor to Newt Gingrich, and heads up an extremist agenda to limit the voice of America's working people. Norquist operates out of Washington, D.C., so he's not known in Oregon. Let's just call Measure 59 what it really is, the Norquist agenda, spearheaded by Bill Sizemore. Vote no on Sizemore-Norquist 59.
I got a good education in Oregon's public schools, and I want the same for kids today. With smaller classes so students get the attention they deserve, schools safe from drugs and violence, and merit pay for our teachers. I want less bureaucracy in Washington and instead more dollars directly into Oregon classrooms. Because parents and teachers here know what's best for our students. As your Congresswoman, I'll work with you to make our schools the best they can be.
At one end of the scale, Dodge Dakota can tow and haul so much. But on the other end, Dakota's starting price is extremely lean. Pound for pound, Dakota is the perfect size truck. We'll park 175 horses in your garage at no extra charge when you buy a new Dodge Dakota. So giddy up. See the friendly Northwest Dodge dealer near you.
Go on, get up, get out. You know you're walking on air. Jump up, get down. Look out, you're gonna fall in love. Step up, step up. Fall in love with aerosols.
DirecTV gives you access to more sports than you've ever had with cable. So what are you looking at? If it's not DirecTV, see your retailer for a demo today.
Eggland's Best Eggs. Different because the feed is uniquely different. No animal byproducts and all vegetarian diet. Try Eggland's Best.
Celebrating an ET-style star birthday today, which Oscar winner speaks fluent Mandarin Chinese?
That's Mira Sorvino. She turns 28. Janine Garofalo is 34. And Bridget Bardot is 64.
Star Wars fans are counting the months till next May when the first Star Wars prequel comes out. And now we have its title.
Here we go. It's right. The movie is going to be called Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace.
But this evening, we're going to leave you with Madonna at the 14th Annual AIDS Walk LA.
Yeah, she was joined by thousands of Angelinos, and together they raised $3 million for the cause. Wow. Good for them. We're walking with them as we say goodnight.
See you tomorrow.
AIDS remains a deadly disease that kills people. The crisis continues and it demands everyone's sustained and active support. And since Washington, D.C. has focused their attention elsewhere lately, bills sit in Congress that should be passed that could fund the necessary education to kids who still don't know about AIDS prevention. And can someone please tell me why Kenneth Starr gets $45 million for a ludicrous investigation? The epidemic is not over, as you know, and I am incredibly grateful that all of you showed up here today to show your support.
Tonight, Cosby's finally giving his house guests the heave-ho.
I want you out. I want you out.
Then, Kevin James proves you don't have to be a male model to be the king of Queens.
Look at me. I look like I'm in my 12th trimester.
Next, when Ray's dad takes the wheel, no one is safe.
I was in my blind spot. A 20-car funeral procession?
Everybody loves Raymond, and TV Guide calls Ben hilarious.
Sometimes my boxers just aren't enough.
Tonight on the new CBS Monday.
You know, the problem with waiters is the waiting. At Old Country Buffet, you don't wait for anything. Are you ready to order? No, I'm ready to eat. Look, ribs, no waiting. Not waiting for mac and cheese. Look, I'm eating. Not waiting. Yes, I'd like dessert, please. Now.
Old Country Buffet. What's on your plate?
It's 6 o'clock. Do you know what your dinner is?
Do you believe nicotine is not addictive? I believe nicotine is not addictive. I believe nicotine is not addictive. I believe that nicotine is not addictive. And I too believe that nicotine is not addictive.
I just couldn't believe it when those tobacco CEOs flat out lied when I questioned them about nicotine addiction in kids. Or that some HMOs think it's okay to muzzle doctors, tell their patients only about the cheap options, not the best ones. I guess I see it as my job to stand up to these guys, make sure that somebody's looking out for people. That's what I try to do.
Which brings us to the 5 steps in fulfilling clientele's needs. Number 1, eye contact says, you're a real go-getter.
Has your normal routine become incredibly normal? Make a change with the new adventure word game from the Oregon Lottery, Cash Quest. Create an adventure story by picking words instead of numbers and win up to $25,000 if your story matches the daily drawing. Play Cash Quest. Extraordinary adventures for ordinary life.
More sunshine tomorrow, but there are some changes coming up. 7-day weather planner tonight.
This is Real TV, your #1 source for video. A chimp is drowning at the zoo.
Somebody help him!
When all of a sudden, an angel comes out of nowhere.
Oh, please!
Look out, the whole wall's coming down. When the space shuttle goes up, this guy goes down. Down they go, deeper and deeper into a secret underground canyon. And real TV meets the real world. See the tape MTV doesn't want you to see. Whatever you do, don't blink.
Now comes the hard part.
It's time for real TV.
Hi, I'm John Daly, and our first home video captures a true hero in action. It's about a tourist at the zoo who comes to the rescue of one of the animals. It's a tape that really lifted my spirits. I'm sure it will lift yours. Here's our Sabila Vargas.
This new chimp exhibit. The Detroit Zoo is a popular place for tourists to bring their home video cameras. And Michigan native Sherry Huntington makes sure she's got hers ready to catch the action at the zoo's new chimpanzee exhibit.
Look at Nikki, look at the monkeys. Wave to them, say hi, monkeys.
Through the lens of her camera, Sherry follows two chimps who seem to be playing with each other.
Oh, I'm sorry, ma'am.
She thinks she's just taking home movies. Oh, here comes another one. Oh, look at their playing, I think. But what happens next is truly real TV.
Did you see the...
Yeah, I know. What happened? One of the chimps, named Jojo, has fallen into the moat surrounding the exhibit, and chimps cannot swim.
Help! Somebody help him!
Rick Swope, a 200-pound truck driver, jumps into the water to rescue the drowning animal.
He wasn't moving. He was down. Not 1 ounce of life in him. He was, in fact, I thought he was dead.
Real TV got hold of this second incredible angle shot on home video by a tourist across the moat. Rick battles to bring Jojo's lifeless body to shore.
This man risked his life by doing this.
Animal activist Krista Rose has saved thousands of animals, but has never seen anything like this before.
Anybody can't just go in there and save a chimp like this. You have to be very strong. The chimp is not only 120 pounds, they have approximately 7 times the strength of a man. This is a real true act of heroism.
Is he all right? Oh. After struggling in the murky water for several minutes, Rick Swope's courage and determination pay off. With every last ounce of strength, Rick lifts the 120-pound chimpanzee out of the moat.
After I got him turned over, I looked at him, and he was looking right dead at me. He wasn't moving, but I could see him looking at me.
When suddenly Jojo makes a miraculous recovery.
I don't know chimpanzee talk, but I think when he turned around and he hooted at me a couple times, I think it was a thank you.
Give him my hand!
As Rick swims away, it appears as if the grateful chimp turns to thank his rescuer.
You saved that animal's life!
Anybody that was there that's seen this could tell you how heartbreaking it was to see this thing in the water, drowning, and almost begging for somebody to help him.
I have no doubt in my mind that that chimp knows and will always remember that this man saved his life.
Since this amazing rescue, the Detroit Zoo has put a fence around the moat to keep this from happening again. As for Jojo, he's doing just fine. In fact, he recently became the father of twins. John?
Great story, Sabila, thank you. Well, now for an incredible moment while the camera rolls. A building disintegrates with little warning. The families who live here thought they had it bad when this 100-year-old building in San Pedro, Peru, began to crack and crumble at their feet. But that was small potatoes compared to what was about to happen next. It's amazing that everyone made it out alive. While this building did manage to hold up to 100 years of neglect and nasty weather, it was ultimately no match for the rains of El Nino that finally brought it down. Now, they finally condemned the building after the fact. Well, next, we've got a real TV guarantee. You've never seen anything quite as spectacular as this. It's out of this world. This is the shot NASA cameras don't catch when a space shuttle zooms into orbit. Only Real TV takes you along for the amazing ride. Watch as Dean O'Flaherty sky surfs. That's Columbia blasting off behind him. Dean leaps whenever a shuttle launches, and a friend follows him with a video camera. As Columbia goes up, Dean hangs upside down, enjoying 60 seconds of weightlessness. The space shuttle is moving at about 17,000 miles an hour. Dean and the cameraman at 120 miles per hour. Dean's incredible view from 10,000 feet is of the Florida landscape. It's time to pull the parachute and land back on familiar soil. When NASA schedules another launch, Dean suits up to sky surf with it. This time, he's a businessman in flight. You can see him mug as a Columbia is launched on its next mission. This would-be rocket man needs to come down to Earth. Instead of studying comets, he'll be studying his calendar for the next shuttle launch. Now, the only comment from NASA was from one astronaut. He says skydiving is much scarier than flying on a space shuttle. By the way, thanks to Dean and the Skydive Space Center in Florida for sharing that great tape. Well, on MTV, there's a show called The Real World. But when things go wrong, it becomes real TV. And believe me, when the mission of the show is to document the lives of young adults day and night, a lot can go wrong. Here's a peek behind the scenes at The Real World.
What goes on in there?
MTV's The Real World is a documentary. No scripts, no actors, but there are still plenty of things that can go wrong.
You and Pam have been somewhat collected.
Like this day at the airport, when the cameraman loses his footing. Since the show is about a bunch of housemates, the crew is supposed to be as inconspicuous as possible. That's not always an easy task. Watch what happens when this producer runs to get out of the camera shot. If you think it's hard having cameras follow you around all the time, just think how hard it is on the camera person. The Real World is proof that truth is stranger than fiction. And these outtakes prove that some of life's funniest moments just can't be written. Now, these outtakes are so funny, MTV has decided to release a home video. Watch for their new tape called Real World Boston. Now, if you have great tape, we'd love to see it. Here's how to reach us toll-free. We're at 1-888-REAL-TV1. Now, here's what's coming up.
Still ahead, they crawl through the tiniest cracks to reach their magical destination. And while most people have run out of breath, the jogger with the harmonica just keeps on going. Plus,
Going up, gentlemen.
think your job is tough? How'd you like to be assigned to change a light bulb atop this radio tower?
Oh, my goodness.
Real TV cameras are everywhere to bring you the best tape. We'll be right back.
Critics are getting a kick out of Rush Hour.
Look out! I'm Michael Jackson, you Tito.
Time magazine says it's like a fortune cookie with good news inside.
Don't move.
It's the best comedy of the year.
Which one of y'all kicked me?
2 thumbs up.
Do that again.
Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker are terrific together.
You ain't the only one with quick hands, are you?
Rush out to see. Rush Hour.
We can hang in my crib. I will show you my hood.
What the hell did you just say?
Rated PG-13. Now playing.
3, 2, 1, blast off.
When spills are at their worst, Bounty's at its best. It's the quilted quicker picker-upper. Bounty is quicker. It gets what this other towel left behind. Ordinary towels tear on carpets, even top-quality towels, but Bounty's stronger, more durable. Quilted Bounty.
You want football? We got football. Every week, Ed Whalen has your helmet-crashing, teeth-jarring, mouthpiece-popping, big, ugly linebacker dogging you like a rabbit chihuahua gridiron action. Fridays, it's high-flying football with past the Band-Aid show no mercy high school action. Then, Coin 6 is your home team for the Seattle Seahawks. On Sundays, the big boys of the NFL take the field with hits so hard it makes your mama cry. You want football? We got football. Coin 6 is your home team for your team.
Initiating launch sequence at T-minus 5 seconds and counting. 4, 3, 2, 1, and liftoff. Liftoff.
Jack!
Avoid food that causes nappy time with Subway's new Chicken Parmesan Ranch Wrap. Tender chicken topped with peppercorn ranch dressing and a delicious tortilla wrap. Sure to wake up your taste buds. Subway, the way a sandwich should be.
Got it. Launched.
Your life is non-stop. That's why you need Ban, the advanced protection of Ban Clear Roll-On, with a unique formula that goes on dryer and leaves no messy white stuff. Ban Clear Roll-On, made to work non-stop just like you. Ban, clearly advanced protection all day long.
I was taking everything in, down in the dumps about stuff. And I saw the commercial on Harmonex talking about the St. John's wort and Siberian ginseng together. It's drug-free. It makes me real peaceful and at ease with myself. Harmonex is great.
I'm Mandy. I'm Sarah. We're in Chicago. We love the extreme sports videos on Real TV.
Well, Mandy and Sarah, this is as extreme as it gets. They go deeper and deeper underground through holes so small you'd think no one could get through. Our Ellen Kay shows you where they're trying to go.
Iparango, Brazil, a tiny town with a big secret. Tucked inside these mountains is a labyrinth of caves, natural wonders that lure the adventurous. Only Real TV takes you to the very secret spot. A team of 7 explorers loads up a truck with ropes, helmets, and backpacks, and a freelance cameraman joins the expedition. The team begins hiking, climbing, and crossing rivers to reach the Dirty Water Cave. There is no clearly marked trail. Only instinct and a good sense of direction lead them to the majestic spot. After a 2-hour hike, the group is ready to brave the darkness and begin the descent. There's not much room as one by one they rappel down, dangling precariously above the abyss. All 7 make it down, and they cross the water. The team presses on, further into the cave's depths. Finally, they arrive. The camera captures the scene. It looks like a lunar landing, the lights of the explorers' helmets illuminating the exquisite rock formations, found only in the belly of the Dirty Water Cave. For the next 7 hours, the team will enjoy this secret spot, but then they must return to the outside world. I'm at Rock Creation in Los Angeles, where the experts here tell me every expedition takes teamwork and trust. The group at the Dirty Water Cave makes it back, but only after climbing 400 feet from the cave's floor and hiking for 2 hours. They're exhausted, but exhilarated at having seen Brazil's hidden jewel. John?
And some great pictures, too. Ellen, thank you very much. Now, if you did what the man does on this next tape, chances are you'd run out of breath very quickly, but it doesn't seem to slow him down. Watch this. Talk about a weird workout. Listen up for this 50-year-old track star's rendition of Oh, Susanna, while on the run. Patrick Lee doesn't even need to take a deep breath as he belts out the classics on his harmonica while juggling a soccer ball, hanging upside down, and jumping rope. Think that's tough? Watch what happens next. The man with lungs of steel can also play harmonica with his nose. Look, 2 harmonicas at once. Get ready, here comes the big finish.
Hey!
Coming up, more great tape. The plane can't stop, so the runway turns to glue to catch it. Plus,
you wanted it, you got it.
We put a camera on the guy who's got to climb the tower.
Major break time.
And take a look at the dog who hits all the high notes. Don't go away.
This is where we should spend our education money, but this is where liberals want to spend our education money. Brian Baird supports the liberal plan that gives the federal government more control over local schools. It's called Goals 2000, and it puts bureaucrats from the federal government in charge of educating our children. The last thing we need is education by the same people who brought us the $600 toilet seat. Call Brian Baird. Tell him we need to spend less on bureaucrats and more on our kids.
Meet the guys behind Measure 59. Bill Sizemore, who wrote it, and Grover Norquist, who bankrolls him. Norquist is a registered foreign lobbyist, a close advisor to Newt Gingrich, and heads up an extremist agenda to limit the voice of America's working people. Norquist operates out of Washington, D.C., so he's not known in Oregon. Let's just call Measure 59 what it really is, the Norquist agenda, spearheaded by Bill Sizemore. Vote no on Sizemore-Norquist 59.
On October 9th, meet God's gift.
Homemade was a pinch. Mostly my...
Look! Thank you, mine.
To home shopping.
May I see the remote control? Don't hand your life over to him.
Eddie Murphy.
Surprise!
Holy Man. Rated PG. Starts Friday, October 9th.
Way back in 1922, Fred G. Meyer had a unique idea. Save customers time and money by having more selection than any other store. Well, it's been 76 years, and we're celebrating with a great big anniversary sale. Look for Best Buys, like this Magnavox 2-head VCR. The entire stock of Levi's is on sale. Use the coupon from the ad to save big on Pepsi. And save those receipts for discount zone fares on Alaska Airlines. So hurry into the 76th anniversary sale. You'll find it at Fred Meyer.
For Dodge Intrepid, we looked beyond a great look and took cab-forward architecture to a new place. With a spacious cabin, a very useful pass-through, and a cavernous trunk, Intrepid is an automobile for today, wrapped in a shape for the next millennium. See the friendly Northwest Dodge dealer near you.
Shoe Pavilion has done it again. The top brands you'll find at the finest stores like Saks, Macy's, and Nordstrom are now at Shoe Pavilion at up to 60% off. In fact, the prices are so low, the manufacturers won't even let us mention their names. Take these men's dress shoes. A major department store sold them for $125. The Shoe Pavilion price, less than half. These designer casuals sold for up to $125. At Shoe Pavilion, you'll save 60%. Just two of the great values now at Shoe Pavilion.
Don't blink. You're watching Real TV.
Well, I have some advice for the man on this next tape. Don't look down. His job is to climb very tall objects. So we put a Real TV action cam on him to show you what he sees.
That boy's going up, gentlemen.
They call him the Tower Man because climbing is what Jerry Walker does best.
410 feet.
For this climb, he's wearing a Real TV action cam to show us what it looks like on the way up. It's 410 feet to the top.
Climbing up takes a lot of energy because I have to literally pack my body on each step, pulling my weight up on each step.
This climb is even more difficult because Jerry also has the camera gear strapped to his back.
This gear ain't light. Oh my goodness.
In this line of work, Jerry says there is absolutely no room for a mistake. It could be your last.
Okay, Cal, major break time. Major break time.
45 minutes and a few necessary breaks later, Jerry is just about there.
Okay. You wanted it. You got it.
Now there's the small matter of changing a couple of huge light bulbs.
Figure out how to do this. I got up. Now comes the hard part. Getting down off this top.
Jerry carefully makes his way down to safe ground in just 20 minutes.
Okay, well, that's all a day's work. Kind of day's work that you don't want to do every minute, but that was a job well done. Thank you, men.
Now, Jerry's rate is $150 a day. He's been doing this for 26 years. Well, now here's what's coming up on the next Real TV.
If you miss Real TV tomorrow, you won't see the home video of the real-life Titanic. A cruise ship hits an iceberg, and it's going down. Plus, the baby elephant stuck in the mud, and its mom can't help her. Always amazing. Real TV tomorrow.
Well, now, Real TV shows you what the experts are doing to keep you alive. Our Michael Brownlee takes you where cameras rarely go, to the government testing grounds where they try to make air travel safer.
When you board a plane, your main concern is getting to your destination safely. And with more than 1.2 billion Americans traveling by airplane every year, passenger safety is also the FAA's #1 priority. After the tragic ValueJet crash in Florida, the investigation determined that the cause of the accident was a fire in the plane's cargo area. The FAA began testing when the inquiry focused on some oxygen generators that hadn't been fully discharged.
Oxygen generators like this one are used on airplanes to supply oxygen to an airplane's emergency oxygen masks. Investigators found that some used generators had been shipped on the ValueJet flight. They were supposed to be completely empty, as regulations require, but apparently they weren't.
So the agency created a mock-up cargo area and set it on fire. Half-full oxygen generators are inside these containers, just like they were on the ValueJet. In minutes, the containers and the generators inside are fully involved in a hellish blaze. This test helped confirm that the partly full generators caused the deadly accident. With fire such an important concern, the FAA also conducts tests to determine the best chemicals to use in onboard extinguishers. At their Atlantic City test facility, the FAA conducts a test especially for our Real TV cameras. Airplane seats are set on fire. Then fire extinguishers are triggered by remote control and douse the flames almost instantly. But the most impressive tests are conducted outdoors. Here, multiple cameras roll as a section of fuselage is dropped to the ground. By studying the effect of these impacts on the crash test dummies inside, stronger, more crash-resistant airplane bodies can be designed. The FAA also tests the use of special materials at the end of runways to help stop planes that overshoot the landing area. Watch what happens when this Boeing 727 simulating an out-of-control airliner hits the arresting system at the foot of the runway. In a matter of seconds, the plane is forced to a stop. The FAA spends over $7 million a year on safety testing. It's money well spent to protect all of us who fly.
Now, air travel is still the safest way to get around. There's only one fatality for every 2 million flights. Well, I'm not sure how safe your ears are with this next home video. It's a dog with a special talent. Isashi Cho Japan is famous for the song Isashi Owake. It's a folk song wishing calm seas for fishermen. And nobody sings the song with more passion than Big the dog. Big and his owner, Mr. Kanea, have been singing together for years. Big may not understand the meaning of the song, but he's still helping to carry on local traditions. Well, now take a look at this. It's today's Real TV quiz. In this rare footage, cameras take you along for a walk on the moon. It was recorded on the Apollo 15 space mission, just 2 years after Neil Armstrong's historic lunar stroll. Our first question is, name the year. And second, name the total number of people that have walked on the moon. Don't go away. The answer's coming right up.
To get Real TV extreme and uncensored, call 1-800-215-2233 or order online at getrealtv.com.
This pavement breaker's got 33 foot-pounds of blow power!
This laser device is accurate to within 10 arc seconds. However, these are my personal favorites.
This beauty is perfectly designed to spear a big helping of Hillshire Farm smoked sausage. It's a thing of beauty the way these tools work together. Cut on the bias for maximum juiciness.
America's favorite smoked sausage comes from Hillshire Farm.
And it even comes 97% fat-free. Look for Lean and Hearty.
You want football? We got football. Fridays, it's high-flying football. Then on Sundays, the big boys of the NFL take the field. We hit so hard it makes your mama cry. And Coin 6 is your home team for the Seattle Seahawks. We got football. Coin 6.
What if you find something? Will you know who to see? What to ask? How can you be sure you'll get the care you need? At Kaiser Permanente, doctors work together to surround you with care without interference from insurance administrators. Because if the moment ever does come, shouldn't you be in the hands of doctors? Kaiser Permanente, in the hands of doctors.
It's the final days of Ford's factory authorized clearance. Save on ZX2 with 0.9% financing plus 1,000 cash back. What will you save?
1.9 financing is great, but 0.9? Saving like $2,500 on a cool car.
Or check out the lowest rate on Mustangs in years.
4.9 financing on a Mustang? I added a GT convertible to my collection, and I saved over $2,000 in interest. $2,000.
What will you save? Get to your Northwest Ford store now.
We spotted the ocean.
If you've lost your faith in medicine,
Where everything's safe.
if you think doctors are just in it for the money,
Walk on the ocean.
it's time to see a new doctor. LA Doctors, CBS tonight.
Closed captioning sponsored by
Vitasana multivitamin gel caps. Essential vitamins and minerals, plus pure ginseng to give you a natural spark of vitality. Vitasana, full of vitamins, minerals, and life.
promotional consideration sponsored by
Inside every Hot Pockets ham and cheese are slices of tender smoked ham and real cheddar cheese and a crispy, crusty, tender, flaky crust.
What are you gonna pair?
Hot Pockets.
Howdy, Tom Bodette. Motel 6 is renovating nationwide. As for the rooms in Dallas, the one I checked looked great. Adios for now.
Here's the answer to our Real TV quiz. The Apollo 15 space mission was our 4th lunar landing, but it was the first time this moonmobile called a rover was used. The year was 1971.
This is really a rock and roll ride, isn't it?
2 more successful lunar landings were made after this mission, leaving the total number of people to walk on the moon at 12. Thanks for playing the Real TV quiz. Well, that's it for now. There's more Real TV next time. Until then, remember to take your camera with you. You never know when Real TV might happen.
This gear ain't light. Oh my goodness.
Kids, what do you feel like having?
I want pizza. I want chicken. I don't. Wait, I want ribs. I want macaroni and cheese. Oh, come on. I want spaghetti, chicken, ribs. No.
How about here?
Old Country Buffet, with over 100 of everyone's favorite items to choose from. It's the one restaurant you'll always agree
I
on.
won. I got chicken. Look at this food. I won. No, I won.
Old Country Buffet. What's on your plate?
I should have listened to my mother.
When you're lost, the Acura TL can help.
Destination on the left.
It's gotta be a place that's still open.
No.
Yes.